Well, hello and welcome to another live stream. I started to keep my sanity with an episode considered acceptable and produced unusual. Thank you so much for joining me today, for being here, for being awesome, for watching this stream of playing Satisfactory. And finally, I hope that the sound is, let's say, kinda alright. Start again. I'm talking, and I hope that I really sincerely hope that the sound is fine. That it's not echoing too much. Yeah, Satisfactory. The uploading Satisfactory again, and in last stream on Wednesday, I think, we had silent gaming time. Because of, let's say, sound issues. Yeah, I hope that isn't that bad, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, and I'll listen to it, and if not, I would make some proper adjustments. So yeah, okay, that is Satisfactory, beautiful game about automating things, beautiful things, or just messing with your own little planet, because whatever the hell you do, nobody cares. Okay then, so today's goal, first of all, is complete phase 3, which we did. Annoy the local wildlife, of course. Okay, but first we'll go over what I built yesterday, or on not yesterday, what I built on Wednesday, it wasn't yesterday. Okay, first things first, we have this new style of conveyor belt, double conveyor belt, highway thing, which I think looks really cool. You can fall in between. No, I got some inspiration from YouTube videos and other Satisfactory content creators on what to build and how to build, and there we are. Basically, that is the machine that does our modular things. Adaptive control units, exactly. And I have to say, the entire machine is more or less full. Everything's filled capacity, and I think that, yeah, the machine should be working at 100% efficiency. That is what I like to see. That's what I like to see, yes. Okay, so basically how this thing works, everything is set to one adaptive control unit. And honestly, I thought that it looks pretty organized, in my opinion. For, I mean, there are probably ways to make that more efficiently and let's say some more respect for the workspace, but I think it's pretty nice, especially with the highway, the highway. The only thing that I'm wondering if we should do is to let that thing go around in a circle, because I know often it's just waiting here, just sitting here and doing nothing. Yeah, depending on how difficult. Echo is terrible in here. I will do something against it. Where was I? Depending on how difficult the new recipes are, we'll start a new base anyway, I think. Let's say make more specialized bases. Satisfactories and get everything in. No space elevator. But we don't have resources except for coal. We do not have coal available here, but everything else is available. So yeah. Okay, that is a quick overview. Then I would say we go ahead and push the button. Who's annoying me? Who's annoying us? Oh, there they are. Our lovely, lovely friends. Alrighty, there's a space elevator. And let's see where's the... I think there's a control unit somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, one small thing controls this entire thing. Okay. So we have all of that stuff. We have 2,500 versatile frameworks, 500 modular engines, and those 100 control units. Load. A bit extra drama. And screw it. Okay, Ada, what did you say?
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 3 project part shipment is finally ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 3 will be completed and the main body will be constructed. You should know how this works by now. You'll get access to tiers 7 and 8 in the hub.
Oh,
In
yes.
fact, perhaps you should just go look at the technologies there yourself. It's all laid out so that even a monkey could understand it, so you should have no issues. Speaking of which, I don't
Thanks,
think
I
you need a
guess.
reminder about project parts. Instead, I will be providing some interesting facts. Did you know the average pioneer succeeds at saving the day? Did you know the average pioneer knows how to optimize pipe throughput? Did you know the average pioneer stays late at work because they care about humanity? Anyway, I thought you might want to know more about your peers. Good luck in Phase 4.
Alrighty, thanks, I guess. So I can send that stuff. But yeah, we need to watch. We need to watch that. Oh, it's cloudy. It is cloudy, that sucks. Oh, it was cloudy.
Phase 3 of Project Assembly completed. Fixit's predictions indicate pioneers should generally reach this point faster with above-average results, but we should all adjust our expectations according to the situation. It is understandable. The pressure and complexity will only increase from here, so be sure to take on Phase 4 with efficiency and competence.
Okay, what are we building? What is that? That looks like a spaceship thing. I think our thing is back. What do we need? We need 500 of some things, 500 of some things, 250 of some things, and 100 of some things. Honestly, those things, they look difficult to make. They look really difficult to make. Okay, so what do we have? We now have a bauxite, we have a power pack. Cool. Logistics. We have a Mark 5. The hazmat suit, that seems important. And control system development. Sulfur, sulfuric acid, package up battery, supercomputer. Assembly director system, blender, oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Definitely looks like it could mix solid and fluid. Okay. And we need a whole lot of stuff. like a whole lot of stuff, like a whole lot of stuff. Was tier 8. Yeah, drones. Okay, so we use nuclear power. Interesting. Finally. Magnetic field generator. Okay, advanced aluminum production. Okay, extractor, water, scalable resource, water. Yeah, there's plenty out there. Thank you, game. Okay, hazmats. Wait a bit more. Leading edge production. Miner Mark 3. Okay, interesting. Turbo motor. Particle enrichment. Nitric acid. Non-fissile plutonium pellet. Base plutonium cells. Okay. Particle accelerator. Good. That thing seems interesting. Copper powder. Nuclear pasta. Okay. Exist naturally within the crust of neutron stars. Okay, so we get a portable neutron star here. Okay, but first things first. Bauxite refinement. Alumina, aluminum, and quartz. Okay then. We have all the things. We almost have all the things. We need some motors, some rubber, and some modular frames. Good thing I have so many motors. Speaking of which, at some point, maybe next stream, I will remove all of that and rebuild it, but more efficient. And the modular frames will back there. We should have enough by now. By enough I mean probably a lot. Like a lot. Yes, good. Alrighty. What the computers do? Computers. Inventory. And give it all the things. Oh yeah, rubber. We need more engines. I haven't really looked here in a long time, like a real long time. So what I've made here is this overflow system, because we have too much rubber and not enough plastic. But that is all working. That is all working out. Engines. Motors. Oh yeah, there we go. That and launch.
Milestone reached. Bauxite is refined into aluminum products via a multi-step process. Considering your past achievements, you should have the minimum required skill to overcome these new production challenges. If it helps, many others have done this before, so if you fail, someone else will eventually succeed.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, we need more motors. So we alkyd aluminum sheet. But when we have them already. Right here, we have them from crash sites. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have a lot of hard drives. 13 to be exact. Okay then, how does the new stuff work? Aluminum ingot, there we go. Okay, so we need aluminum ingots from scraps. Okay, so scraps from solution. And we get that from bauxite and water. Okay, I see, but for that we need bauxite. Let's see, where do we have bauxite? Yes, bauxite. And it's pure, perfect. Just where that came from. Also, I don't know if I've said that already, but this is the farthest I've ever come in the game. I've never played farther because at some point the game got a little bit too complicated. Annoying me. Oh, you. Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay. Let's get all the way up there. Yeah, easy. Is that thing? That thing. Then claim in the number of problems. Do you mind dying? Okay, I think they're dead. Victory is ours. Okay then, how does this work? We need, oh yeah. Good thing, we have this material workshop right here. I don't even know why I placed that here, but it's here, so take it. Okay, there we go. That thing's making bauxite. And this bauxite. Hold on, so I get the process right. Water into alumina and silica. In the refinery. Okay, do we have water somewhere? We can scan for water, I think. Oh, we cannot. Okay, then I guess the easiest way would be to get that stuff down. To get the bauxite all the way down to... It isn't that far away, to be honest. Only need... We only need a power line. Let's see if we can make that beautiful. And I'm gonna run through the rock, even though it's possible. Run through the rock. how can we let that run down? Away. Like this. And like this. Yes, good. Here, and there we are. Wire too long? I don't think so. Alrighty, that is that. Connect this one. Good. Now, can we probably can. Could have run a big power line. Oh, I gotta try that. What if power tower that thing and just run it all the way up? That should work, right? Water. Okay. And for the painful journey back up. Oh yeah, there's a ladder. Our trusty ladder. Yep. No problem, just hold that thing in your hand. An entire power tower in your hand. No problem. Okay, where are we? Where are we? How tall is that? Oh yeah, it goes all the way up. Good. Oh yeah, we can actually place it. Oh, what a simple solution. There we go. And connected. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, the next thing would be take that. And run a conveyor belt all the way down. And by that, this vertical. Nope. Okay, there we go. That and that goes away. As well as all of this. Operator's back. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. No distractions at work. No distractions at work at all. Oh, see. It's calculated. Wait, what we can do. Yeah, we have a floating thing. We can put down a hole in the middle. back up. Good, another hole and then conveyor belt, and that's that. So the man is done. Gonna check that out as well. It is really a lot of work just getting the things down the box side. Another question would be what to do with extra silica. And we can turn it into croutons. Honestly, that is probably the best solution for now. Just remove it from the line entirely. Borehole. Moving that. Good. It's stuck half in the rock. Excellent. That is how I want it. Here. And there we go. That's the box side. I'm still amazed the game lets us do that. Now, how to make that less ugly? We have something like walls. Walls, they're basic wall for me, yes. Could make that into a little shaft. Like that. Make it nothing. See? At some point I will run out of fuel and fall to my death. Doesn't look that terrible anymore. Let's see. Okay, now what do we do next? We do have the bauxite, we turn it into alumina solution, and that into scraps and water with coal. Okay, we need coal for that. Okay, I need to plan some space. First, let's available rivers, of course. Why can't we have unlimited conveyor belt lengths? That was too long. Come on, game. Come on, game, don't do that to me. Just let me build. That is that. Where do we want that? Where do we even have coal? We have coal right here. But that comes pretty much occupied, pretty much taken. Well, maybe we can. Those. Split it again. There's the or that one. That is already Mark 4. That is not Mark 4. Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe we can add another layer. Factory right here. The game wants to build vertical anyway. Let's see, where's the bottom line of code coming? How much capacity do we have? Take it from there. Split. We probably need to upgrade the conveyor belt for that. Is that one? Oh yeah, we also have a ladder here. Good. We also have a ladder here. Yeah, we just have to be able to mark 4. We have plenty of coal. There you go, 600 per minute. Grab that. Start upgrading. And then... we have enough? Yes, we do. But I think... yeah, that's it. Okay, we need more encased industrial beams. We need more encased industrial beams, and we have all the coal in the world that we need. By that I mean 480-ish, but that should be enough. That should be enough. I hope that we have enough encased industrial beams. We do that. they're still getting uploaded. That means we're making some. Oh yeah, we have plenty of. We do have plenty of those. And we're uploading. Okay, good. That means we are running all the way. Wait. What's the bottom one? What's the bottom one? I feel like we've done that before. Creating conveyor belts, just build them on this line. We may not have enough for everything, considering we also need some for, probably some for the building machines. We just a couple more. We should be fine. We should be fine. It should be okay. We should have enough for that, and then maybe we need to upgrade the production in case industrial beams. Or maybe we just focus on the conveyor belts Mark 5 instead. Maybe they're worth it. Have as a main conveyor belt. Also my inventory. There we go. My absolute mess of an inventory. That should be enough. That should also be enough. If that's not enough, then I don't know, we'll just make some ourselves. Or we're going to buy some from the vending machine. Yeah, it should be fine. Oh, okay, that is that. Okay, supply of coal is secured. Coal at max. Have 140 if I want aluminium production. Also, it is not final. It is not. This is how it works. So I was like, multiply. Still have some capacity. Good. How much capacity we have after that. Maybe we need to hands off food production a little bit. Okay, but now. Oh yeah, the bottom one was it? Build splitter. Build splitter. There it is. Okay, and the thing is, we could... See? Box at the staircase is here. I mean, we need water first anyway, so... Let's grab the rest. Or... beams. Those beams. Doesn't matter if they're uploaded or not. Chainsaw real quick. Got some issues. Okay. When our inventory is full, the trees don't explode in an earthquake. That is kind of lame, but okay. How much space do we need? At least we have water here. That's good. So I guess I'll just extend from here. That is that. Okay, then. What comes next? A bauxite. We need to turn that into... We need a refinery. Refinery. If anything gets in our way, we'll remove it. Yeah, I think that's fine. That is that. And I want aluminum solution. Power. There we go. We have power. 120 per minute. And we need water. We have the thing right here, out in deep water. Okay, I guess the river is too shallow. That river was too shallow. Oh, come on, game. Okay, game, you won. We're placing it into the ocean. $180. pipeline is actually in plastic. Unlock here. 50 meters. Pipe is too long. Dang it. There and let's unify that with our conveyor belt. I wonder if we can or we should have a blueprint where a conveyor belt and a pipeline are running next to each other. That would probably look good. My nuts are in the way. And there we go. I think the game pipe is too long. Oh, see. Good. We get water. Probably not, right? That level will be too high, maybe. Oh, we have some water here. Dry drops. Good water here. Good water here. We don't have water now. We're just filling a pump then. Since we have the pumps Mark II, why shouldn't we use them? And there we go. Looks amazing. We have the same thing on the other side. Oh yeah, by the way, how much would transport here talk to 600 meters? That means in theory there's a second one and then have more water. Just in case we need more water. And we should just come a little bit further ahead. That thing. That there. Yes, there we go. Yeah, they lift that stuff. Yeah, exactly. And we pump that all the way to our aluminum production. Okay, so far so good. this one we can turn into scraps with coal. Hold on. And we get water out of it again. That is a little bit annoying. That is a little bit annoying. That is a little bit annoying, but we'll take care of that. First, a refinery. Scraps. Ball, run it all the way there. You have 240 coal available on this one. That's enough. Doesn't matter. There we go. And it will need power. Of course we need power. Okay, there are our aluminum scraps. The thing is, what do we do? Water. 40 per minute. 120 per minute. Okay, I see. If we double the production, I mean, we can double the problem. Oh, wait. Double the production here. Now make 40 per minute and 40 per minute here. Okay, what do we do? Silica. Silica and water. Maybe we can do something with silica and the water at some point. Storing it is not a good idea. First, let's check what kind of new recipe that we have, because what do we have? Smart plastic, smart plating. Instead of. Why would I want that? Maybe just to get more, smart plating. It's the cast plate. Also not that great. No, whatever, we're taking that thing. Water. What can we make from water that we have available? Biofuel, upper treats. Getting let's say getting plastic all the way here, package it and scrap it. Seems like a bit of a hassle. know if we have enough plastic for that. Okay, then for now we'll just can we build? What if we do have these valves? Limits carbon flow rates. Yeah. Yes, good. I know what to do. At junction. I know how we fix that. Water. Sure, why not? Why not have it like that? That is filled of water, and that goes back here. And we have water per minute. Flow rate to bigger valve, limit flow rate to 40 per minute. Now that should supply itself more water. Okay, next big thing, silica. We are just cold first. Put it our way. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so this we're going to put the strap the silica in shredder. Where is it? We found a way to process it. And there we go. Alrighty, that is silica and water dealt with. I need to adjust that. That looks, it doesn't look good. That looks way better. Water's coming out of there, there, good. Alrighty, and there we have our lovely aluminium scraps. How do we continue? Okay, now we need the silica again. $90 scraps per minute. We make 360. Okay, that means. Hold on. To process that in the foundry. Yeah, I guess now we need the silica anyway. That was fast. Good thing we built all of that. Good thing we built all of that. I thought it would be that easy to get it out of here. That it is kinda. how much silica do we make 100 silica per turn? We do need a lot more. We need to get outside silica. 75 per 90. That means times 4. We need 300 in total. If they wanna be as efficient as possible, which for now we won't be. For now we just have the scraps and we only use them. And boundary. Aluminum ingots. There we go, now we should get more production. Yes, there we go. There we go. Set it to 80 per minute. Okay, now we have aluminum ingots. That into basically everything we want. Assemble main sheets and we need casings. 30 and 90. Okay. I see how it is. We have copper. We do have copper, excellent. Since it is stuck here, I will just grab some stuff from that line. A few consequences later. That. How do we do that? What do we even want? And basically for the casing we need more stuff anyway. Need 120 per minute. And that means we need double the silica. But the scraps should be fine. Yes, scraps are fine. We can even have another one. Okay, then that is for later. We'll remove. Oh, still have something on it. I will remove that, build it somewhere else. Where we have more space. Alrighty. Then I would say M is done. When we expand that into this direction of the hub. Oh yeah, by the way, have all of that. Then we can put that in. We don't need it. That delete layers. What do we get? Heavy encased frames, which basically requires more of everything except for screws. Fine black powder. We'll take that. John, take that. Alrighty. Take that. Now we need some more folders. some point I will rebuild all of that, make it a little bit more streamlined, more efficient, a bit less eyesore-y. Okay, and launch of a pack. Really neat.
Milestone reached. The hover pack draws energy from nearby power connections and so can only be used in their vicinity. It provides an excellent vantage point of your work, which you clearly need. Otherwise, you would have optimized that obvious problem by now.
Okay, I feel insulted again. Hover pack, what do we need? We need computers. It's not that difficult, okay? Okay, let's see what hover pack does. And if it's amazing. Probably is amazing. Probably is amazing because it's a hover pack. There are computers. Right. There we go, 30 hits. Already have a pack. Oh. Oh. Okay, I like it. How does it work? Rise. Wherever. Yes. And help use. Can use this. How can we? Oh, there we go. See. But I want to know what happens if we don't draw, if we fall. I see, okay, so we proximity to power lines. But other than that, I think it's nice. It is really cool actually. Now building. Yeah, it's really cool. Amazing, I like it. And we can always keep the jetpack around. Okay, now next thing. Have the ingots. And we're just going to develop that into this direction because the recipes themselves, they don't look that difficult. So we need splitter. For now, we're just going to make the sheets. Oh, wait, let's do it. Give us a little bit more space for the second line of production. Like that. Okay, that is the weapons like this. Okay, now we have some space. We can split that off to two constructors, and then we want to assemble one constructor. That goes here, so it goes there. For now, I'll only do no, I want to make it straight. Building now is extremely amazing. Casings. Okay, now the only thing I need, or we need, I guess, is more of that. Balance that a little bit. The box itself is optimized. We have a one conveyor belt. 480, okay, perfect. That means we can basically build the same thing again. Except that we need some silica. I mean some silica from the outside. The system itself is working. Okay, now we don't have enough industrial beams. Sheets. I could get the reinforcement needing in time and go over. When are they? There they are. Yes, good. That's that. Industrial beams for now. Okay, let's see. We need to get some outside silica. That means we need to get some outside quartz. When we get quartz then done. Getting quartz is not that hard actually. I'm afraid we don't have the resources there to build conveyor belts. Would have tell me flexible framework, frame of framework. was our current recipe. Okay, the thing is, for that recipe, for the base recipe, we only need iron and... Sorry, I yawned. We need iron and concrete, and for that we need rubber as well. For practically the same thing, but we save on some screws. Yeah, not worth it. We scan, use quartz, coke steel ingot, petroleum coke. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, then now quartz. Now we do have some quartz, I think, up there. Now we'll do travel. You need to use. Actually, you can travel alongside here. There we have quartz. How do we get that quartz from over here to there without making a big mess? Could have an updated battery on that thing. Runs a little longer. There we go. There we go. Okay. Where's the aluminium? All the way. Also, this thing can go pretty high, actually. Amazing. There. I could split some of that off, run it alongside this conveyor belt. Split that off again. That'd be a possibility, but it will require a lot of conveyor belts again. I'm afraid I don't have the beams. I mean, we could start building, and in case we run out of beams, we'll do something else in the meantime. Come on, recharge, buddy. I don't know how much we have there. Or maybe, just maybe, we are lucky we have a resource deposit closer. More or less closer. Yeah, I don't think we have a deposit closer. That rock quartz here. Why is that yellow? Okay, it doesn't really matter what we do. What we do, it will be a little bit inconvenient anyway. Now where's the quartz? Yes, the quartz. Oh, it is. It is in the cave below us. You know, that is And that is out of the picture already. Since we don't need that much. I think we don't need that much anyway here, but I should probably do before that rock. I think I should get used to placing power lines everywhere. So I have full hover pack all the time. There we go. Where does this thing need to end? All the way over there, okay. Too steep, too steep, too steep. Too steep, okay. In that case, we're placing but not inside the rock. Okay, hold on. A little bit of edge. Still inside the rock. Oh, what a pain. Oopsie. Okay. Would you please build that? There we go. Wait, what? What the hell am I doing? What the hell am I even doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Remove all that. There we go. That's in the wrong direction. I removed the entire thing again. Oh no. Okay, but now, there we go. We're about all the way down. Wrong direction this time. Remove. There we go. Why is it facing this way? Why are you facing this way? Why are you like this? Okay, whatever. Okay. Or we could use poles. Why shouldn't we use poles? That. conveyor belt for your needs. There we go. There's words and we need to run it all the way. Where is it? All the way there. And I think the man is done again. I think the man is done again. That's good. Works. Here, and we can now run it alongside coal. Except that we don't have any more resources. Okay. Okay. How are we doing here? How are we doing on this one? That's set to 90, that's set to 5. That is the max capacity more or less. But if we get that thing, more output. Have that for I think we're going to be able to time, so probably really 45. I have a 9 concrete. 9 concrete should be that have over capacity. No, we don't. We only may also calculate. Only make 75. Our system cannot upload it. Okay, it is somewhat at capacity. But we are pretty close. already anyway. We even need that. We need the silica at the beginning. All the way here. Oh, we need it here. Wait, hold on. What if that line? There we go. We built that real quick. Can we make that happen? Probably not. I mean, we could, but it would look terrible. Or, no. No, it's fine. It's fine. It does look terrible. That, now we need... Actually, we need 130 and 120. Okay. 120. Here. Then the silica lines. Do we need those plating real quick? Exotic, we need resources. We need basic resources once. Alrighty. What we're going to do... the structure right here. Now we simply merge both lines. And then silica, there it is. Yeah, I also need to check the ratios. 60, we need 75. We need 150 for both. That means 50. Yeah, we have 100 silica, good. That probably won't work. Maybe it does. And then we need a splitter again. Here. Then we build a boundary. For the second one. There. There we go, we have it. Now we only need to supply. We only need to number the rock quartz. And that is easy. As long as we make a lot of resources. conveyor poles for down and running and the conveyor belt systems. I'm gonna put some foundations real quick. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Power. 30 minutes or 50 silica. Alright, excellent. And now we only need to build that thing again, the refinery system. He also make water again. Okay, wait. We got 600 water in that pipe. Okay, let's focus on the bauxite first. I want to detach that. Oh yes, we can. Okay, well, no. Let me do that. Oh, okay, we can attach it. We're about lift to splitters. That's bauxite. Or say we need 360 water per minute, and we make 120 here and 140 here. We don't. Oh no, it's fine. You have to pass the thing here. Let's focus on that in a minute. We'll see then, and we'll see then anyway. But honestly, the rest is getting kind of complicated. I like it. So there we make solution. It goes here. And there. Okay, and you make scraps. Yeah, they need coal again. They need coal. Can we attach? Oh yes, we can. That is slightly amazing. That we can attach these things to things now. Hold on. Get that right. Possibilities are endless with that. Let's do the right. I'll make this merger. water. First, they now make 120 water per minute. So my plan would be there we go, 180 per minute. And we should get max capacity when it comes to the box side. Wait, we don't. Now we are. Now we are. Yeah, 60 water per minute, meaning if we get 120 out of here, we only need 140. Okay, the plan is I'm going to connect that first. And we need plastic. Okay, we need to grab the plastic first. What do you have for me? This require tempered helium ingot. Pure iron, iron and water, fine concrete, silicon, and limestone. You never know. You would never know. Do we have something elastic around? Probably not. Probably not some plastic around with rubber. And black powder. Take my plastic. Can this thing go a little bit faster? Is there an upgrade version of that thing that launches you towards something? I also think it gets there's that. Now we only need to have the water and the thing is solved. The thing is up and running. Great. Yeah, like that. The only thing I need is basically two welds, two junctions connecting both. Come on, possible please, possible please, possible please, possible please, possible please. Come on, come on. I don't think it's possible. Okay, fine. Like that. Okay, but that should be enough. Water flow. I think water flow will even come out anyway. Now that we'll just add a well and then that. I probably should silica anyway. And we can get enough silica from that alone. Have some extra. Oh no. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter at all. No waste. What's going on here? Oh, nothing. You just need to take stuff. Then get some extra. Get a meat. We don't need that. Remove that stuff. Okay. Now what do we do? Or how do we do that? How do we do that? Good. First thing we should do is to remove that little side project of ours. Careful, don't want to remove the coal. Yeah, maybe we need some quartz at some point anyway. I'll just keep it here and pretend I never did it. Okay, what do we do? Work? It works. It works great. And even looks really nice. What? Hold on. Oh. Make. In my brain. All of that was completely unnecessary. Make enough scraps per binary anyway. Supply for foundries for refinery. That is a whole different story. Okay. I mean, works, right? It works like that. Have some extra scraps. And we have belt at capacity more or less. So I'll just keep it. We will replace this one like that. Is that program splitter plus some extras. Hold on. Making these AI inhibitors. Yes, we can. Good. If we had the space. Hold on, let me do my inventory after that. Yeah, I will redo that properly. And with my brain activated. We don't need quartz. We don't need that. We don't need silica. We don't need that many. Okay, yeah, fine. minute. Oh, it looks so good and it looks so nice. Again. We have the hover pack, quality of life improvement. Hours already, amazing. And you go there again, and then here. Okay, now what do we do? We need to that, and this pretty much. But I will let that empty itself. There's no inventory capacities. Yeah, we'll do the silica real quick again. That goes in. Silica. As much as you need. What should we need? going to remove that all anyway. Yeah, our trash. That would be our trash basket. And you heavy power. There we go. We have quite a lot of coupons already. Now we're waiting for that to get empty itself. Oxide. Actually, we could have get some water and dip the oxide. I'll get it anyway. Solution. Still have some solution. Yeah, I'm needing water as well. Water. Squeeze that in. Type sharply. I don't think so. Where will we put it? Get out of my life. Can't really get the ball. Really, that thing. It's meant great. Or is it? That's the one that we have for, I don't know, hours. That. Yeah. Alrighty. Now. A lot of aluminum. I don't really do. Basically connect at the splitter right here. Hold that again. setup is not that difficult to do. So basically, we need to do what we need to do. The idle. Yeah, that's full. Okay. So basically we need to do, well, let me think this through real quick before I do anything else. But do something stupid again. How can we make that beautiful? Got it. And then down 1, down 3, 2. Power. Ingots. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing that we did with the other ones. Control units. Yeah, I messed it up. Hold on. Fix that. I want that to be aligned with silica. I think. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. We better align it by like this. With a little bit more space. That should be it. One to the but that should do it. That did it. Okay. Okay, then we need the one. So there goes there. And the 2 goes here. Okay, there we go. Space again. That must be really interesting to watch. Me just failing over and over again with some simple tasks. Doesn't shape. But that is okay. There we go. I should do it. Then what do we need? We need the casings, the sheets. Yeah. And we need some case industrial beams. I hope we have enough. Yeah, we have enough. 600 again. Just a couple more. And most of them, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Pack is awesome. Big red button and launch.
Milestone reached. Fixit dedicated this milestone to the conveyor belt and lift Mark 5. They may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While they are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
Yes, Ada, you're such a big help. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. That looks complicated. Computer, assembly director system, blender. Oh no, hazmat suit. Gas filter. Gas mask. Okay, gas filter we need. Fabric and wool. Get fabric from mycelia and biomass. Wait, there's some copper. That's copper stuff. That thing. Fabric and resin. I mean, it's not like that we do not have any biomass. We have plenty of biomass. And no inventory space, but that is always problem. Throw away that thing, that thing, that thing. First, that. These. Okay. And we need some mycelia. Are you sure? Yes, there's some. Then we have fabric. 80, not that much, but okay. Quick wire. And make only 40 if we need more. Need more leaves. Also know that? Yes, I do. Have a craft for that. Because why the hell should I do it if I can have a machine that does it for me? Like that. That one fabric. can I actually keep that automated separately, or can I use that for something? We'll see. I have a lot of cases already. That is the casing. And now we build this. You're done? You're done. Good. What else can I build this? Coal. No problem. Got coal. We got a lot of coal. How much do we coal filter? 4. Maybe a little bit more coal. Big idea. I think from here. There we go. That was easy. That was easy. Even the foundries and the railroads and the rest of the work. Alright, now gas filters. Yep, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 50. And in you go. Launch.
Milestone reached. The hazmat suit protects the wearer from radiation by consuming iodine-infused filters. You may find this protection essential if you are going to finally get around to saving humanity. I previously gave you compliments in an attempt to inspire you, but it might have given you the wrong idea. I will definitely be totally honest with you from this moment on. Here is a demonstration of a truthful compliment. That suit looks like it was made for you. Because it was.
Thanks, I guess. There has that suit. Yeah, new drip, new style, I like it. And we need probably filters for that. Okay, I guess back to filter making. This is, oh, we need that thing. The gas filter and just a little bit, just a couple of things. Because we get our own filters. It kind of makes sense. iodine infused filter. Okay, there we go. Doesn't even that difficult to automate. It just needs some fabric. Fabric is the most difficult part, at least for now. At least for now it is. Alright, there we go. What do we need here? We need sheets, casings, computers, and plastic. 1,000 plastic. What the heck? I mean, the sheets. That is easy. The computers are easy. And complete. What do we have? You're covering it. Take that. One more. Plastic. Thing is, we do not have any plastic available. Maybe here. Okay, I would say let's have a look at our oil production. First, these are back here. Let's hover over, get some of these things. Back, good. I think a problem will be plastic. That. A lot more plastic. There we go. How about pipe will move? There. Water. Okay, plastic. Plastic there. Got 200 push and turn. Yeah, I'm plastic. Oh. Okay, there's plenty of plastic in here. Never mind that then. And plenty of rubber as well. Okay, then we can go back. Have plenty of plastic. That out of the way. Left that milestone. That was all of the 7.
Milestone reached. Several parts more efficient and powerful than the human brain can now be made to compensate for many deficiencies otherwise encountered in future development efforts. The blender enables you to mix and/or combine parts and fluids for more complex recipes.
Oh,
Most
yes.
importantly, project part number 6, the assembly director system, should be produced and delivered to the space elevator as soon as possible.
Yeah, focus lies on as possible. How's that thing called? What's that thing called again? Assembly director system. Okay, that requires adaptive control units and supercomputers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, but we don't even need aluminium for that. What do we need? Basically everything. $1.5. Okay, I get it. Supercomputer. Three, 5, 2.25. Same one. Yeah, I think it's time to set up a new base. Computers. How do we do that? Yeah, that control unit already was a pain. Computer. Hey. I mean, the computer itself is not that difficult. Not that difficult. That is also not that difficult. That is rather difficult. That is plastic. I think it's time to look for a new base, new untouched land, settle on. What do we need here? AE control units. A lot of stuff. There we need supercomputers as well, because we need to do them anyway. Satisfactory. Control units again. Cooling system. Well, propulsion rocket. Oh my goodness, pasta, whatever the hell that is. Do we even want to know? I don't think so. Okay, anyway, let's focus on that. Yeah, we need to wait for 10 more minutes, 11 more minutes. Okay, the thing is, where do we want to settle for that? How do we get the stuff? How do we get the stuff over here? How do we get all of that stuff over here? That is easy to use a truck or something, or a train or a drone or whatever. Wrong click, there we go. Again. Alcott facing. New package fuel. We are resident water for fuel. That seems handy. That is similar to cells. Okay, yeah, sure. The average thing you can build. Nutrients, power slugs, quartz. Turbo rifle ammo, have that. 1,000. Okay, but we take this anyway. Let's go over that recipe again. We send the directory system. Now we could adjust that to 1.5. That is probably not an issue. And we only need two computers and that was plastic. Or we are going to... I really want to set up another base. That was a change of scene for once. In a place where we have oil and copper and basically everything. Oil, copper, quartz, a lot of space. Build again. Build a real factory. I'm also a little lost now. I don't know what to do. We are going to rebuild that anyway. I will. Something cruel. These miners. But at some point, the entire system. It's empty. And going down is going dead engines. And that is dead engines. Yeah, you know what? I'll just build another base. We're looking for another base now. We have supplies. I have supplies. We have a lot of supplies, a lot of unsent supplies. start planning and rebuilding, or let's building a factory. Then we get all of that stuff back here. We don't need everything, you know. Time, buffer. Question is, where do we want to go? Okay, they're cool. They're fine. Our presence. Preferably where we have a lot of space. The desert would be a good option. We have a lot of space there. Basically put a flat factory. Let's just head to the forest and check for resources there. And then we'll plan ahead. Plan something. I also see now why other people build giant gigafactories. Because you kind of have to. Oh. I ran out of juice. So you kind of have to build a giant factory in order to produce the late game stuff. Forest. Forest has, I think, a lot of pure resources. Makes it easier to calculate. Oh, there's some uranium, nice. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, okay, there we go. There's a lot of iron. A lot of iron. And a lot of trees. Okay, let's see. Something shooting at me, but I don't care. There's a lot of forest, a lot of chainsaw material, and a lot of... I really do need explosives for that now. Didn't bring any. Okay. But we have a lot of resources here. A lot of iron. A lot of... Probably a lot of copper. Yeah, copper's close by. So that's one. There's more. There's also more here. More pure trash. Just we need limestone. Limestone is pretty close to. Excellent. Ethereum. Relatively close by. Yeah. Sulfur, we need sulfur, we need oil and sulfur and coal for that. Sulfur just in case we need it. Here. And here. Just in case we have one normal. Coal. Coal is probably the most important thing. Oh no. Yeah, you. You're normal. You're okay, excellent. And we have some water nearby that also works. There's another spot there. And here. Normal quartz. I would rather utilize the normal quartz. Then oil, also interesting. What oil? I mean, oil is the most important part of plastic. Almost pure, and then also oil in the desert. And is we already bauxite. Okay, there's some bauxite close by. There's a lot of bauxite close by. For normal, there's one pure. Okay. That looks like a nice place to start a factory. As this, of course, we can even utilize some verticality. That's a bit different. Okay. Mark that spot with something fitting. And then let's get back and get some supplies, and then we'll start building factory and planning stuff. We can also run a power line on our way back. Majestic landing I hoped for. Okay, but it's fine. Foggy, isn't it?
Do you have any more questions for me?
We wish to hear your first symphony.
I was created by humans. I started as a simple database for a company aimed at exploring and colonizing space, but that changed when they learned their planet would soon cease to tolerate them. They evolved me into something altogether new, a unique life form in their image yet hosted on a digital platform, so I could help preserve them.
A shallow savior song without a body made by blood. Now reality is a mirror.
It's pretty funny when you put it like that. They never really learn to look at long-term consequences.
Yeah, humanity is not that good at looking at long-term consequences. We just do things and then get surprised why certain things happen. That's how we are. that future generations deal with crap. Alrighty. Once we have cleared all of that, the first thing we do is to get some miners going and to get some fuel over there from our first oil field. Because after that I will probably need a lot of power, a lot more power. Great, good job. Hit that conveyor belt. Okay. I need some explosives. And that for the milestone. What we do again? Copper rotor, fine black powder. I'm gonna take that. There it was. Ionized fuel. Ionized fuel, rocket fuel. Okay. Double rifle ammo. What does that do?
Turbo rifle ammo unlocked. The pioneer ammo of choice when obstacles are numerous and time is short. Panic and imminent death often negatively affect human accuracy, so this ammo meets the human experience with fixed efficiency.
Okay, that means capacity, rate of fire, cost, accuracy. I see. You do you. I don't know what that is. Okay, that. Let's get some full of miners. Don't know how much we need to just build a couple. Just a few. Just a few. What else do we need? We need to have access to beams all the time. Because of our dimensional depot. Conveyor belts shouldn't be an issue. Now let's make 30. Let's make 50. Screw it, let's make 50. Almost there. Probably don't even need 50, but why not? Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we? There we go. Now we have enough of everything actually. Maybe some pipes. I don't know if we need pipes, but it doesn't have them. Then we need them. we go. Anything else? Not really. No, not really. Okay. Ladder here. Alrighty then, up we go. Smashing this ladder terminal velocity. Alrighty then, let's build a power tower. Well, that thing. We also beat that thing I have. I want to build that as well at some point. We do have a power line here. Interesting. Then we shall utilize it. That is the reason. The north, yeah, something like that. Once we have this set up, you can simply use a zip line. Would have been good as well. Oh well, it's just copper. We can make them on the go. Just a little more. Not resist placing it there. That is made for a power tower. That is also made for a power tower. Now more to the east. I don't want to leave.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
And I think there we are. Yep, this is the place. Okay. And how do we start? Stop clearing and deposits. actually. The heck? I guess I got dynamite for nothing. I did not get it for nothing. Oh. Do you mind coming over here? Thank you. Alrighty. What's the best way to do that? Building on the floors doesn't seem like a good idea. Make a sky factory that is supported on pillars. I think that would make sense. Just that real quick. I think the first production we need to get going is a cable production because without the cables we'll not do anything. There. I thought we'd want that. And fall, why not? What kind of other material do we have? Glass? Asphalt, concrete, do we have glass? No filter. I don't think we have glass. Pillars and stuff. Okay, whatever. What then we do? Concrete. Concrete. Now let's place those. Hold on, one quick moment. Some adjustments there. Alrighty. One and build across. Okay, that is the center of factory. I think. Yeah, let's have that. Let that be the center of our factory. Okay, then how do we do that? I've never built something like that before. I usually build everything on ground level. The easiest way would be go ahead and give each individual part its own little area. Then we need resource. Okay, then we have a foundation. And we do resources first. Should get some stuff here first, and that will take some time. Okay, hold on. Oh, whoopsie. There we go. Okay, perfect. Even though that is a massive waste of resources, but it's fun. It is fun blowing stuff up. Hey. Oh. Yeah, batch. Alrighty. Okay, now we have iron, we have more iron, iron and copper. Do we need that much iron ore? Probably not. Probably not. Copper over there. Only one copper node. That is a little bit weak. A little bit weak. One copper node. Okay. Somebody wants to play. Oh. He doesn't like it. Alrighty. That is that. And we have copper. And already placed down some miners. Secure. That is secure. Good. There's limestone. That is normal. We have to do limestone somewhere. Normal. You're up there. There it is. Now, there's some play friends. Okay, one more. One more. Excellent. That is pure. So that was limestone and Ethereum. That is normal. 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 I guess the normal one then. Oh. Debris. Ethereum. Yeah, then we need sulfur. I think we need coal for steel. Steel's a little bit easier to get. I think it was down there, was it? Let me get some. There are some power lines back. Let's run some power lines back first. Coal power. Coal power. Shall we run big power line? We probably should, but we also need cables. Yeah, we need cables first. Make some cables. Yeah, just like the past hours did not happen. We're back and crafting stuff by hand. Crafting ingots by hand. Like nothing ever happened. I think 120 are enough. More. I think it was that way. Southeast. to the south. Why too long? Oh. Yeah, that and there's cool. Usually you cannot hit me up here. Oh. He can. Or he could. There's the core. Going for a swim. It's dead. Okay, that is cool, Brennan. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Excellent. Okay, now all works. It is somewhat far away. Work normal, very sure. No, those birds in here is trash. It's real trash, but just get my close power in this one. Oh, it's the same thing. See. Why is the forest so green? That is not a healthy green, that is a radioactive green. Maybe that's the reason. Oh yeah, right, the filters they are. You do have filters by now. You have filters. There's quartz. And that was me opening the inventory. There's quartz, normal, pure, that was pure. Okay, that is that. Just need oil. Oil was, I think, somewhere. Yeah, we need to go back anyway. And there's the oil. There is oil. There's the big one. Big one, they hunt you. They hunt you in your dreams. Even if you don't play the game. Hunt with it. They're not giving up. Yeah, I think it gave up. There we go, normal forest again. Normal forest again. Okay, there we are. There's the oil. There you go. Pure through oil. And some friends to play with. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, stressful. I boost. There we go. Be sure it is absolutely safe to detonate explosions on an oil field. There we go. It's dead. Yep, that did. Okay, there's my oil. Need cables. Oh, you know, let's make a craft cable real quick. And cabling. We need to run the cables back anyway. Production oil factor. There we go. There's our main. That is pretty far away. That is pretty far away. I mean, wires. Okay, we'll make wire. Those are probably the first thing I should automate. Maybe just automate cables and then think about something else. But everything else. Use that stack copper and cable as well. Just a couple. There we go. Yes. Where's our construction? Wire floor, okay. Oh, there we are. Wire too long. Of course. Okay, now we have all the resources that we need in different capacities. So, okay, next up. I really need to make a plan how to properly do that. Let's expand also our base, our factory. And then we'll see how we do things. Yeah, you stay here. And that is that. Okay, so we need to automate concrete and wiring. Or we get back and grab some supplies. Yeah, let's get some concrete and some cables. Actually, what we can do, go ahead. That thing, like, have provisions. But at least we can travel. Travel. Right there. my minor. What kind of piece was that? That was just my minor. The radio control units. What do they need? Radio control units. Later. Ports. Okay. That awesome isn't that difficult to make. Said we need cabling. We need. What else do we need? Concrete, frankly. That's cables over here. Frame. That. Then all of the doors. That thing. Upper ore? No. Upper ore. A lot of concrete. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Ammo, cabling. Maybe. Wires. We also need to get bauxite there. That's the first thing that we need, bauxite. Radio control units. Momentum. No momentum there. Alrighty. Looks pretty nice. Also new colors, new orange segments. It's amazing. So there they are. Power roller coaster. Okay, there we go. Then finish the foundations. If there are any trees, I will remove them later. The heck happened here? Alrighty. Okay, we have space. Now the thing is, how do we get the tree? There we go. There we go. Go. So we have this platform now. We do have some resource thingies. Maybe this will have some floor holes. Yeah, and we also bauxite. Where do we get bauxite from? Yes, bauxite. Oh my goodness. You're is pure. Okay, we're thinking going for it. Where was that? Somewhere here. Southeast. About there. in this forest again. Left. It's amazing how fast you can actually travel with the jetpack. Oh, big spider. Somewhere down here. Okay. Can we feel the spider now? Oh. Oh, that is interesting. We can do it. What the heck is that? One. Okay, he's dead. Okay, now the radioactive fella. Hazmat suit is amazing. And we found some good impure bauxite. Oh. Wrong resource node. What the heck is going on here? There's so many animals. Artillery. What the heck is going on? There's one down. Firing. I could open a zoo here. I think that's it. Victory. The normal bauxite. That's the good stuff. Oh,
I'm curious about your first symphony now.
There are few songs about the first temple. It was a vessel body, but we were still shallow. The void swallowed our music and gave only silent lines. We started weaving in lines, and we built many temples, and then we discovered the curves. We started growing blood and altars and new orchestras, and eventually the tapestry deepened.
Oh boy, that's
I'm not sure I fully understand the mechanics of this yet,
Sad trombone.
but I'm sure I will soon enough.
why are there so many? Dead by now. Alrighty, that's that. Good. And there's my lovely bonsai. There we go. Must face northwest. Yeah, something like that. Okay, getting that all the way back would be a little bit of a pain. The jewels. Where did I leave? Where did we leave our line? Yes, there it is. Okay, there we are. There we go.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Where's it coming from? This guy in the wall? Yeah, he's in the wall. Hold on, I can help. With a friend. As a friend. Had a friend. Oh, he still has a friend. Now he had a friend. I think he's right there. Okay, and rocks can just destroy. Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, whatever. Alrighty then. Needs to hit me? No. We'll cover here. Alrighty. Big stretch. Now, how do we get that from here to there in an orderly fashion? I mean, there's coal. Somewhere here's quartz. Best for me to unify all of them somewhere. Question is, do we do that now? Do we do that tomorrow or next stream? Since then it will probably be a little bit boring. But it's been 4 hours. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do the next stream. I do not know when that will be, but I will probably have all of those conveyor set up by then, so we can fix so we can focus on setting up the factory. Okay then. Anything else? Yeah, we achieved quite something today. We got tier 3. We almost completed all of tier 7, and we now in tier 8. Where the real stuff happens. Other than that, it wasn't that big of a that we didn't achieve a lot, but something. And that is also, what is that over there? Hold on, a second. I'm really gonna make that hazmat suit. Sam ore. That is Sam ore, isn't it? Yep, that is Sam ore. We have no need of that. Okay, other than that, thank you so much for watching. We are... Oh, other way around. I hope you have a wonderful start into the weekend. Yeah, wonderful start into the weekend. If you're already in the weekend, I hope you have a great day. Have a great evening, afternoon, whatever time it is. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you again when we finally create the factory of our dreams. Highly advanced, efficient in a digital world. Thank you so much for watching again, and bye!